Hello friends, welcome to Plant Science Forum. Today's topic of discussion is a brief introduction to photosynthesis. Everybody knows that most vital constituents of the atmosphere is oxygen, which helps to sustain life on the earth. The source of this oxygen in the atmosphere is plants that carries out a photosynthesis. The one of the significant component of the photosynthetic reaction is water molecule. This water is a very stable molecule and breakdown of water to form oxygen is a very difficult process. The photosynthesis is the only known biochemical system that carries out this reaction to release oxygen into the atmosphere. Now this is the site for photosynthesis. In the cross section of leaf, we can see a different cellular levels. At the lower surface of leaf, there is a stomata. This stomata acts as an entry and exit point for the gases. Carbon dioxide enters and oxygen leaves. In the cross section of leaf, there is a mesophyll cells. This mesophyll cell consists of a green color entity. This green color entity is called as chloroplast. This is the electron microscopic view of chloroplast and this is the diagrammatic representation. In both of these, we can see a components of chloroplast. This green color stack is called as grana or thylakoids and the liquid phase of the chloroplast is called as stroma. Chloroplast is a double membrane bound organelle which consists of outer membrane and inner membrane. Now photosynthesis is the process by which green plant in the presence of light and chlorophyll utilizes atmospheric carbon dioxide and water to form a nutrients, and also product of this reaction is oxygen and water. If you see here, this carbon, it is associated with the oxygen atom, that means the carbon is in oxidized form. Here carbon is associated with hydrogen, that means this carbon is in reduced form. In the process of photosynthesis, the oxidized form of carbon is getting converted into a reduced form of carbon to form a nutrients, that is carbohydrate molecule. Another significant implication of this photosynthetic reaction is that, as you can see here, plant is utilizing sunlight energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrate form. Ultimately, it means light energy is converted into a chemical energy. If you could remember the first law of thermodynamics, that energy cannot be created and not be destroyed, but one form of energy can be converted into another form of energy. This law also implies that during the course of reaction, 100% energy transformation is not possible and some amount of energy is always lost in the form of heat. So this is the heat energy shown here as a red arrow, which is lost in the form of energy when light energy is converting into a chemical energy. So this is the overall idea of photosynthetic reaction. But have you ever given a thought that we write a photosynthetic reaction as a single step chemical reaction, but whether such a complicated process is a single step or multiple step reaction, and whether it happens at a single location or at more than one location. Now just to answer this question, look at the different color of stars. Here red color star indicates the reaction occurring at single location and green color star indicates the reaction occurring at another single location, and this yellow color star indicates the energy dissipation in overall course of reaction. Here red star means breakdown of water molecule in presence of light and chlorophyll to form a molecular oxygen. This occurs at single location in a step. Now in another case, the green star indicates the conversion of carbon dioxide into the carbohydrate molecule and the release of water in presence of plant enzyme. This reaction occurs at another location in steps. Now see here, these are the two types of reaction happening in photosynthesis. First is the light reaction or light dependent reaction. Another is the dark reaction or light independent reaction. In light reaction, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation occurs. In this light reaction, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation occurs, where the water molecule is broken down into a molecular oxygen, which is released in the atmosphere with the release of some protons, and the product of this cyclic non-cyclic photophosphorylation, overall it is ATP and NADPH. Now this product of light reaction, they enters into the dark reaction, that is light independent reaction, or you can say a Calvin cycle. In the Calvin cycle, the product of previous light reaction, they are utilized to convert atmospheric CO2 into the carbohydrate molecule with the release of utilized ATP and NADPH in the form of ADP, inorganic phosphate, and NADP plus. Now this ADP, inorganic phosphate, and ADP plus, they are ready to enter into again a light reaction where they will replenish as ATP and NADPH. This is how cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation along with Calvin cycle, they occurs in a phase manner. This is the overall photosynthetic reaction which occurs in two steps at two locations in a chloroplast. Now this is the summary for overall view of photosynthesis. Here you can see a plant is gathering all its components for the process of photosynthesis. By root it is absorbing water, by leaf it is trapping the sunlight. Here carbon dioxide enters via stomata from in the leaves and oxygen leaves via stomata. The ultimate product of photosynthesis is the sugar molecule. If you look at the cellular level, this is the plant cell which consists of chloroplast. In the chloroplast there are thylakoid grana, and in the liquid phase there occurs a Calvin cycle. Light reaction or light dependent reaction occurs on thylakoid grana, and dark reaction, light independent reaction, it occurs in liquid phase, that is stroma of the chloroplast. In the light reaction, thylakoid grana, it absorbs a light energy and breakdowns the water molecule into the oxygen, and the product of this reaction is ATP and NADPH. Now this ATP and NADPH enters into a dark reaction in the Calvin cycle where it converts carbon dioxide into a sugar molecule, leaving behind ATP and NADP plus, which again enter into the light reaction. This is how a photosynthesis occurs with the release of a very vital compound for the life to sustain, that is oxygen. I hope you like this video. Thank you.